Yo, it is your boy Luke Y. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be reading crazy Reddit stories while playing the best game in the world, Minecraft. Yay! Now, before this video starts, I'd like to just be honest and say that Reddit Minecraft is by far my favorite type of content to make. I make videos every week, at least two. If you enjoy it, please like, comment crazy stuff that happened to you or subreddits that are fire for stories. And yeah, I just want to keep it going. And if you like it, make sure to comment or sub. It'd be greatly appreciated. Love all of y'all. Okay, so for this first story, I decided to go on r/oh no consequences. This is essentially a sharing subreddit where people are just baffled that consequences come from their actions and what they say. So I'm going to be reading the craziest stories that people are surprised that there are consequences. Essentially, you get what you deserve. This first one was reposted by gamer girl Lex77. OP acts like a complete asshole to his fiance's friends and doesn't seem to get that he's been dumped. And this first actual story comes from r/amItheasshole by user throw are all not friends. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance's friends that we aren't friends and to leave me alone? So, on December 1st, my fiance's friend, I do not know which one, hosted a holiday get-together that I immediately did not want to go to but kept it to myself because I know how much my fiance loves her girlfriends. I don't have a problem with her girlfriends, it's their partners that piss me off. For background, each of them have tried to connect with me or befriend me over the years, and each time I've shot them down as bluntly as possible. I have my own group of friends and I don't want more. I smile and keep everything surface level in person because I know my fiance loves get-togethers. On the first night that we all met, we all exchanged numbers, and once they tried to text or call me, I blocked them. They added me on Snapchat and added me to their group chat. I again blocked all of them and left the group chat. They added me to a group chat on Instagram, again blocked all of them and left the group chat. Twitter, X, blocked, Facebook, blocked, emails, blocked. Even here on Reddit, they're blocked. They invite me to their boys' nights through my fiance. Stern fuck no every time. How's that for cursing the first 10 minutes, YouTube? So, at the get-together, the 8 of us, me plus 7 partners, are sat in the living room while the ladies cooked and talked. They were there in their own conversation about the election and football and whatever, and I was just smiling and nodding. One of them makes a joke about me being quiet. I tried to laugh it off, but he kept pressing it, so I left and hid in the bathroom until the food was ready. During the dinner, the partners kept digging into me as usual, trying to get me to open up, asking me about my work and hobbies and my proposal story. And wedding plans. I gave the same surface level answers as always, but for some reason they weren't having it. And then everyone except my fiance started yelling at me for some reason, saying I'm such a prick and what's wrong with me and that I act like I'm better than them. I feel like this guy's British because of the word prick. So obviously, I yelled back at them. The Spark Notes version is, I don't know them. I don't want to get to know them. Leave me the F alone. I don't know any of your names. I don't care to know your names. Friends-in-law isn't a thing, and that just because our partners are friends does not make us friends. Using my forearm to make a line. This is the line. Stop trying to cross the line. Stop approaching the line. Back the f up away from the line. Everyone stay arm's length away from me. Then I threw the car keys on the table and took a lift home. When my fiance came home the following morning, she looked like she had been crying. I've never seen my fiance so angry or disappointed or sad. I tried apologizing to her, but she called her dad to help get her stuff from our place, and I have no clue where she's staying. My calls go to voicemail, my texts are delivered. Am I the asshole? Yeah. You are the asshole. I mean, pretty easily. The fact that you're giving no reasons on why you don't want to be friends with your fiance's friends. Not even. You don't want to be friends with your fiance's friends' partners. Like, you're this weird, like, feminist who only gets along with the fiance and her friends, but their boyfriends, no. Too manly, too nacho. In your words, give them a stern fuck no every time. Bro, it's gotten to the point where you have blocked them on Reddit, email, Facebook, Twitter. It's like, are you going to block them on Roblox next? Like, what's going on? Let me try to look at this story. Let me try to find a reason. I don't think he's even given a reason on why. So you yelled back at them. So first of all, okay. They said that you're a prick and what's wrong with you. So you yelled back at them saying, you don't know them. You don't want to get to know them. Leave me the F alone. I don't know any of your names. I don't care to know your names. Friends-in-law isn't a thing. And just because our partners are friends doesn't make us friends. Then you threw the car keys on the table and took a lift home. Your fiance is now probably breaking up with you / over it. Calling her dad to help get the stuff from your place. You fucked it. So you are an asshole, and the top comment from user Sudden Scheme 4211 perfectly says it. Yes, you are absolutely a giant asshole. You didn't even make an effort to get to know these people, but they felt that it was important to make you feel included in the team. It's clear that these people are important to your fiance and you were a giant dick to them. Like, you aren't even a decent human being. Imagine if your fiance treated your friends that way. Don't be surprised if your fiance breaks off the engagement after this. You have extremely concerning antisocial behavior and you need therapy. Thank you, Sudden Scheme. You said it perfectly. You have a weird antisocial thing. You're not giving any reasons on why you don't want the friends, just because it's your fiance's friends. You don't want to get to know them. But what if they're nice people? Like what? Like that makes no sense. So is your fiance not allowed to get to know any of your friends? You said you have a friend group. Just because you have a friend group doesn't mean you're not allowed to make more friends. That makes no sense. Also, Sudden Scheme, the commenter says, don't be surprised if your fiance breaks off the engagement. But I think she is. I mean, this sounds like they broke up. Fiance came home crying, got her dad to get the stuff from the place, calls go to voicemail, it's over. Thank you, gamer girl Lex from Oh No Consequences. That was a brilliant repost. This next one is also from gamer girl Lex. I think she's just like the moderator for the Oh No Consequences subreddit. But here we go. Gamer girl Lex. OP catches her cheating husband with divorce papers and he suddenly wants to work things out. And this is from r/best of Redditor updates from user Choice Evidence 1983. Also, this is from r/best Redditor updates. We're gonna get some juicy ass updates. I'm excited. Here we go. I'm headed for divorce, but my lawyer has given me the best news ever. This is the update. This is the original post. Posted on October 17th, 2025. My lawyer gave me the best news. My F38 husband, soon to be ex-husband, has been cheating on me and he wants her instead of me. I'm probably naive because I didn't see this coming at all. I was researching vacation options for our 10th anniversary next year. Wow, 10 years. Meanwhile, he, M39, was riding around with another woman. She's either 25 or 27. I can't remember which. I never thought heartbreak like this was real, but he broke my heart. I've known people who have gotten a divorce and you have to live life separately for a year before you can get a divorce. Whoa, really? I didn't know that was a rule. I think that's a great rule. That makes a lot of sense, but I never knew that was a rule. You had to live separately for a year before you can get a divorce. Anyways, let's continue. But I wanted to be prepared, so I made an appointment with a lawyer now. It was probably the best thing I've ever done. She told me that in our state, alimony is forbidden if there is adultery. Since my husband cheated, I won't have to pay alimony. I was prepared that I would have to pay out the nose, but I have proof that he cheated, that he gave me himself. So I won't have to pay him. This is the best news I could have gotten. Also, the living separately for a year only applies to no-fault divorces in my state. Since I have proof that he cheated, my lawyer went ahead and filed on my behalf based on adultery. Technically, my husband and I still live together. Our lease expires on the 31st and the countdown on our separation was supposed to start November 1st. I wish I can be there to see his face when 1. He gets served with notice that I filed, and 2. He finds out he won't get alimony because he cheated. He wanted a no-fault divorce, and I know he was counting on getting alimony. It was the best news I could have got. I don't even have words for how amazing I feel. You deserve it, girl. Sister, listen. He brutally cheated on you with a woman 10 years younger than you, and you said you never even thought heartbreak like this was real, but it happened. He cheated on you 10 years. Y'all been together for 9 years, and it would have been 10 years next year, and he cheated on you with a way younger girl. That's despicable behavior. So the fact that you're getting alimony is good. I'm hoping that's where this ends. But this is on Best of Redditor updates, so let's see. For that original post, some of the top comments. Commenter 1, congratulations, come back and share his reaction, please. Commenter 2, I love this for you and him. The best revenge is to live your best life and leave him in the dust. Commenter 3, I've never been so excited for a stranger to get a divorce in my life. Buy that lawyer an edible arrangement. Update, December 4th, 2025. 1.5 months later. Update. This is kind of anticlimactic, but there were some comments on my original post asking me, F38, to update what happened after my husband was served with the divorce papers. I also want to thank everyone for the kind comments they left. Even though I got good news from my lawyer, this has still been one of the most horrible times of my life, and all the encouragement did help. My husband, soon to be ex-husband, M39, was predictably not happy when he was served and found out I'd filed for divorce. He was under the impression that we had to be separated for a year first. I just told him to talk to a lawyer. We both moved out of our condo during the last week of October when the lease ended, and we live separately now. A few days after he was served, I told him to talk to a lawyer and leave me alone. My husband told me he has changed his mind and asked if we can work things out. I said no fucking way and told him to have his lawyer talk to my lawyer because I'm done talking to him. He was upset and almost in tears when I said I wouldn't reconsider. Yeah, I think this guy just realizes how royally fucked he is. Like, he thought it would be like a year apart. He can finesse an alimony, and then she pulls this and gets a no alimony divorce straight away. He's fucked. It's been a month and I've not seen or spoken to him. He hasn't tried talking to me again, and I'm extremely happy about it because I don't want anything to do with him ever again. Our lawyers are doing all to communicate. He may have been upset, but he broke my heart first. Even the good news from my lawyer hasn't erased how broken I feel. Edited to add, I'm turning off my messages so people will stop DMing me and calling me Two-Face or other names for being disappointed that he hasn't contacted me again. I'm actually happy he hasn't because I want nothing to do with him ever again. I'm the opposite of disappointed. Here are some relevant comments from this update. Commenter 1, I'll bet that she dumped him. Commenter 2, he realized he derailed the gravy train and his new girlfriend dumped his broke ass. Good for you. You deserve better. Commenter 3, I bet his girlfriend dumped him. Plus, he will have nothing to gain from the divorce. So, of course, his pathetic ass wants to reconcile. I'm sorry you have to go through this, but time will dampen the pain. Wishing you the best. Yeah, this was amazing. This is just a woman who got cheated on and financially got the best outcome. And she even got the satisfaction of him trying to make things right, and she had the right to deny it. That's such a good feeling. You've been done dirty. You tell them how it is. You tell them it's over. They're like, wait, no. Nope. You cheated. See ya. Such a good feeling. The next one on r/oh no consequences is, again, from gamergirl Lex77. OP's wife kicks him out after years of him avoiding difficult conversations. And this one comes from r/relationships from user rare-papaya-157. My 37M wife 36F wants me to leave because I keep avoiding difficult, hard conversations. My wife and I have had a rocky marriage for the last 16 years, mainly because of some situations I've caused. We started dating at 18, and both of us come from broken homes, and we got married at 21, and had our daughter not long after getting married. Holy shit, y'all, sped run life. Started dating at 18, fine, but then married at 21 and daughter shortly after? So you're telling me by the time you're 22, 23, you're married and have a kid. Fair play. Throughout our marriage, I've had issues with planning long term, dealing with impulsivity and avoiding difficult conversations. Yeah, because you're 21. The fuck? My wife has given me some grace and given me some chances to fix things, which I've tried to do, but usually have not met with her complete requirements to which she makes concessions for me. It also always has been really important to my wife that we move out of our hometown, and it is something that we have planned to do since we got together, but I've always fallen through usually because of my lack of planning or effort. Wait, so you're 37, 36? Whoa, so you've been dating for, oh my days, you've almost been dating for 20 years. Married for the last 16 years. Wow. That's a long-term relationship. Even if it ends, that's still a success. Let's continue. Now my work is relocating us cross-country, and I've let plans fall behind. We also have my daughter going away to school for the first time in a few months, and the perfect storm of big events that require planning is causing us to have some really important conversations which I keep avoiding. I know that these conversations will ultimately lead to fights over money and how good we are doing, my lack of financial planning, etc. Now, she wants me to leave the house because I kept pushing them out so far, and all I want to do now is just have them. Get it all out and get all the conversations so we can either move forward together or apart. The issue now is that she doesn't even want to talk to me about those things. She just wants me out. I don't know what to do anymore. I really want to work it out with my wife. I want her to move with me, and I want her to make her feel fulfilled. But even if I can't get her to have the conversation with me right now, I feel like I'll just end up disappointing her with the outcome and causing an even more bigger, volatile fight. Whoa. But you also don't want to force it. Something I learned is that if someone wants space because of a fight or because of something ending, let them have space. It's the only chance you're going to work things out. If they want space and you're not allowing it, it's going to make them resent you even more and more. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. I've also been struggling as I've been in counseling for the past few months and recently got diagnosed with ADHD. Through talking with my counselor and researching, it really seems like a lot of my relationship issues are common with ADHD, and that's throwing me emotionally. I haven't gotten effective medication yet, and I don't want to use this to excuse everything, but it's just hard to deal with. Too long didn't read. I have a history of not planning long term. It's caused my wife stress, and now she wants me to leave because I'm avoiding hard conversations about our plans to move cross country. I know I need to have these talks now, and I want to, but she just says it's too late. How can I approach this? You approach it by saying it's too late. like, what do you mean? Like, you keep avoiding hard conversations. You have a fucking child, and you need to talk about where they're having the school. Like, I understand, bro. We all don't want to talk about certain things, but you're not 21 anymore, bro. You're 37. Like, your wife's right. But then also, we have to know how hard your wife is trying to talk about it, you know? And regardless, you still need to move cross country for your work, so it's up to your wife on if she wants to come with you. I know I ended off on a bit of a sad one. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was a couple Reddit stories from r slash off my chest and a bunch of others. I will see you in the next video. Peace.